Hello, welcome once again to the Chaotica. I am Gossinger, your host. I am on the southern edge of the southern track of the Chaotica. I'm doing good, Dylan. So today, what am I doing? It's been a little bit, I don't know how to say it. Well, the chunks aren't loading for whatever reason. It could have been my computer, it could be the server, I don't know. So today, I'm just going to hang out here and do some boxes. Um, So this is going to be the edge. I had all sorts of just chests full of whatever this is, tuff, which is a fun block to use. So let's see, it makes polished brick and it makes brick. So it makes polished and this kind of brick, tough brick. Yeah, tough bricks is what it's called. I like it. It makes a nice, good, chunky sound. It's got that thunk. I also like it because it is durable. It's explosive proof. I'm pretty sure, but it's not like I have to worry about explosives here on the server. And I've got a lot of it, so I'm going to use it. And where I am building is here. I'm slowly building up to the top of this tower. I'm building it to sky limit, and it will be the southern tower, the southern box tower. And one box at a time, I'm slowly getting up there. So today I'm going to try and get 2 or 3 boxes, see if my attention span is that long. It probably is today. I feel rested. I've been coming down with something, so I slept pretty good last night. I did a good full 12 hours sleeping last night. Ooh, look at that. Thought I placed that. Maybe that was the lag, that ominous lag I was speaking of. Okay, so we will look at this. Look at this coal ore. It's not every day you have enough coal ore blocks to do a. What did I call this? I called this a. I don't know. But it's the secondary item, the secondary block for a box. Accent. That's the word I was looking for. Accent lines. So we're going to do that. I have all this coal ore from doing all the silk touch to get all the ice. Ooh, look, you can see render distance down in the hole. That's how high up I am. I don't know how to, I need to figure out how to extend my render distance. I don't think it's my computer limiting it. So I could probably do a further render distance. But I have all this coal ore from doing the silk touch mining lately, which has also, got to do my count, 1, 2. So 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Which, all this coal ore in my inventory means I'm low on coal lately. I need it for my auto smelters, which automatically take coal from my auto sorter and cook things for me, and then kick that cooked stuff back into the auto sorter system. That's a little thing I have going on. But I've been low on coal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because of it. So, whatever. I went and specifically mined coal yesterday to kind of get it going. Ooh, can I reach that? Yep, you gotta crouch or else you'll send a wave of power pick down the line. I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to open this up and make a jump hole from right here. This is a neat little. I don't know if I want to leave these boxes in there or cut them open. I'm probably going to cut them open because that's what I historically do. Make it so it's all one continuous space inside the boxes. Whenever you get a whole bunch of boxes together with one continuous space, it becomes a nice big room. That's how I got auto sorter A. I specifically built auto sorter B to be an auto sorter as kind of a embassy or a base on the western side of the map, because that whenever I started auto sorter B, it was just wild out there. There's nothing there, so I just dug a hole and made an auto sorter, and then I grew it from there. That's why auto sort that area, the west area, is kind of a mess. I like this. That was my first experiment at a planned growing of Chaotica. This is my second experiment of a planned growing of Chaotica. I like this because it gives me a. Oh yeah, I built a beacon yesterday. It gives me a specific hole all the way down with no clutter. It's cleaner. I get the resources out of it. It's nice. The only thing is the water. I hate the water. I don't like cleaning up the water. I did find a what is it? It's a rune. I haven't tested it yet. It's called a dripping pick. I don't know. It's supposedly supposed to be you dig, and if you're digging, if your power tool or something, if you dig and you hit water, it'll glass the water. Which that sounds amazing. So you can sit there and mine out an area. I don't know if it's compatible with power pick. I don't know anything about it. It's going to be a neat experiment, which I'll do a video on. Learning whatever it is called. I'll have to go there. WXGO, he had it in his rune base, dial rune. And I don't know if he knows what it does. He's got a collection of old runes that I don't know what they do. But these hidden runes in the server, that's how I found out about rune. Like, that's how I found out about the freezer rune that did that ice there. And you never know. I might have found another one that I don't know about. And how we looking? Still got a ways. I'll do one layer of, or one wraparound spiral of boxes all the way up this tower, and then I'll do an outer shell one. Ooh, there's injury. I don't know how to say a 6 as a letter. I don't think it is a letter. I think it's a G. Injury. I don't know. It's injury. That 6 is a U. But I really am liking the mangrove swamp I have at the outer perimeter. That's nice. It defines a good perimeter line. There's monsters in that forest, so anybody coming through will have to like fight their way a little bit. And then it just gives a nice little boundary. I'm really liking that. I like the beacon down there. It gives me some regen. If I were to fall here without a flight rune, falling from here to that box down there would be death. So I'm thankful I'm in flight rune. You can tell from these little purple pixels floating around me. That lets you know you can fly. I'll do one more, and then I will do the final cap. Here we go. Do the coal ore. So, To me, Chaotica is many things. Mostly, it's an outlet. It's a place where I can just build and create, and any kind of Minecrafty idea I get, I can throw in here and put it. And if I like the idea, I set it to replicate. I'll do it over and over. You can see these little park areas all throughout Chaotica where I plant different trees just to get them going. It is an idea that I tested and then replicated. The boxes also. I was looking at the Dynamap of the Chaotica and just thinking what to do and why things are the way they are. So I envision Chaotica being like this tower all the way up. But Chaotica isn't. It's spread out. And I think that is because I have designated areas that I start from, and the boxes will be accumulating. That's the word I want. Accumulating where I start from, because I will see a spot that needs a box, and I will start from there. Like here, I have the temporary home, and I start there, and I will build boxes from what I see there. That's why I don't have any boxes farther down the line, because I'm not starting from over there. So I think there is a definite range to the boxes from a home point. So I want to work on that. I will finish this tower and then I'll change my home point. I don't think this is a silk pick. Nope. So here we go. Coal. Boom. Nice. I could sit here and mine this whole thing for coal if I wanted. There we go. So if I want a tower like this, I will have to build towers at designated home points. here on out. So every day I'm learning more about my own build style and learning more about Chaotica itself, because Chaotica is just pretty much me finding my own build style. That's why it's still just pretty much boxes, because I don't think I've even mastered how to make a good box yet, so why am I going to move on to something else? Look at that, that's a nice little tube there. Oh crap, I did not harvest the insides. Doot doot. Okay, so I got the inside, fell off here. That blackstone's really nice. It really pops with that magenta. And see, whenever I find something like that, I should replicate it, right? I just keep moving on, exploring and figuring things out. I should make a whole bunch of magenta blackstone boxes, but that would require me to have a bunch of magenta and blackstone, which I do not have. I could go to the nether and get some, which I've been meaning to do to show off the nether roads, which I've made. I don't think a lot of people use or know about the nether roads. Everybody just teleports or uses dials. Gotta get this material. Waste not, want not. Look at this. Now this is kind of nice. I can put a door right there. I think I will. I've got the materials, don't I? I do. And we want a hole right here. Look at that. You can jump all the way down. I still haven't put water down there, so it's pretty much a death hole. Let's chop this, chop that, chop this, chop that, and we can fly. And I will do a ring of coal ore. That just looks silly. Looks like a Dalmatian. Looks like weird gray Dalmatian skin. And this will be an access point for a future box. I like doing this as access points for future boxes now, because it is a contained area rather than a door. I like doors still, but I like just walking down this. It's like, oh, you're entering the space, and once you're in the space, this is still your space. I like that. I can do 2 more, which would put it out here a bit, which will be good for a box. There's one. Oh, I screwed up. Did you see that? Screwed up. Happy little accident. And then we'll do one more. And this will be a good junction point for a box. If I had screwed up with the coal ore, I couldn't have done it. Doot doot. Nice. Very nice. It's hard to fly into a 2x2. You have to like adjust. Nice. Zoom. And then I can put a box right here on the outer spiral, and then keep adding boxes up. Zoom. Let's home B and see how it's looking. Drop off all my loot. Oh, is it clogged? I don't think so. Let's go check, see if the auto sorter is clogged. A little bit. I got rotten flesh stuck in here. Rotten flesh. It's over here, rotten flesh. I need to find something to do with all this rotten flesh. On the Novaland server, you can cook it. Look at all this. It's completely jam-packed. This one I could throw some in, but not a lot. So, rotten flesh. I wonder. I need something that I could put it in and it will automatically drop into lava. I need a lava dropper because this is how you get energy. I'm just going to burn it. It gives me 704 energy for 1 stack. And so I will just do that and get 704. 704 energy goes really quick. I also need to stock up on my arrows of slowness. You hear those monsters falling? That is, I have a mob grinder, a mob farm right nearby. That is getting me those monsters. And that's where I've been getting all this rotten flesh from too. It's my nearby mob farm. It was an experiment. It provides a little extra. It's inside this wall right here. I can't put a light in that wall. It's gonna have them outside. Ooh, here's some water. And they fall down here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Mob farm. Die. Die. Let's see if I'll just put that there, and I will use regular arrows for the time being. So I need 64 of them. And we'll take the bones. And we'll take the gunpowder. And we'll take the glow ink. And we'll get the glow ink out of here, the gunpowder, and the bones. There we go. I am almost out of energy completely. I don't have anything to mine with. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Well, that puts a limit on what I'm doing today. I gotta go get more energy. So y'all be safe. Y'all be good. And enjoy some Minecraft. Bye.